everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your Kettlebell Tabata burner workout. So in this workout, we are gonna work the entire body for strength and cardio using just a kettlebell in the traditional Tabata format of 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. As always, I will give you lots of different options, so listen to your body and work to your level. All you need for this workout is a kettlebell and a mat. Are you ready? Let's do it.
We did it!
All right, so here we go. Let's start with just a little march or a jog, whatever feels good for you. We're gonna roll through those shoulders to the back and to the front. We're just gonna get the muscles warm quickly before we start with our Tabata and with that kettlebell. Just take those arm swings one at a time, a little bit bigger. Here we go. Yes. And then open them out nice and wide. We'll add a little side lunge to it. Lean into it. Here we go. Breathe. Open. And take it here. Big arm swings up and down. A little bit of a hinge. A little bit of a warm up for our kettlebell swings, right? Before we get into them, we're gonna be putting those swings in between our circuits as a little power cardio interval. Let's take it flat back down and round it up. Take it flat and up. One more right here. Hold it here. Roll it out. Hopefully you're starting to get warm, a little less tight. Maybe you're tight from the week or from just life in general, right? Walk it in, round it up. Let's tap and reach across. Kettlebell Tabata burner, guys. I'm excited about this workout. It is gonna be a good time. So our Tabata format, which we love, because as I always say, it moves fast, but it moves fast. So you gotta pay attention. 20 seconds is not long at all. We can do anything for 20 seconds. But then we only get 10 seconds of rest, right? 4-minute rounds. Every round will have 2 moves that we alternate, but the difference between this Tabata format is that because it's a burner, we're gonna mix up what we do with those 2 moves, right? So your first one will be sort of traditional squat, lunge, whatever it is, and then we will move into some pulses, maybe some little jumps, but of course, I will give you lots of different options. You know what I always say? I want you to be where you are today. You showed up today, so you are successful. All that matters is that you're here and you're moving your body in a safe and effective way. So work to your level. Do what is best for you. I will give you options. These circuits should go by quick. We only have 4 of them, and we are going to be getting a kettlebell swing in between those rounds. Let's do a little roll through our hips. And then one last little bonus, just mobility exercise. You can either just hinge it here if you want to stay upright, or if you can walk it out, little inchworm, walk it back to warm up through our spine. Just a couple just like that. So before and in between each circuit, we'll have about a minute to breathe, where you can do an optional cardio, or you can just grab some water, tap it out. Let's go one more. And that is where I will talk you through, if you can, hold it here, do a little hip opener, just like this. If you don't want to be here and you want to stay standing, you can alternate your lunges here. We just want to open up those hips. So in that minute, I will explain the next round, and then we will jump right in. Good, let's go one more each side. And then walk it back. Right, that feels good. Whew. So you will go ahead and stay here with that step touch. If you wanna take it up, you can even take it here. I'm gonna talk you through our very first circuit, and then we are gonna jump right in. All right, so we are gonna have our kettlebell. I have my whole kettlebell family back here. So I'm gonna start with my 18, why not? 18 pound, I'll probably be going back and forth between my 18 and my 15, and then I'll go a little heavier for swings. So side lunge alternating, leaning in to that lateral lunge. We're gonna start with that. Then we're gonna take it to a row alternating. So one at a time. If you're working with dumbbells, and on any of these, if you wanna use 2, that works as well. Then we're gonna take it to a side lunge pulse. One side and then the other. And then we're gonna do some row pulses, one side and the other. And then we're gonna pulse them together. So we're gonna pulse, 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 pulse on each side. It's gonna move fast, but we're gonna have a good time. Go ahead and grab your kettlebell, roll those shoulders back, alternate that side lunge, 20 seconds, here we go. Step into it and drop it down. Yes, good. Lean, drive those hips to the back. It's only 20 seconds. Breathe. Starting with those big muscles. One more each way. Yes, and relax. All right, alternating your row. Go ahead and hinge. We're gonna hand it off in between, nice flat back. 20 seconds, here we go. Up, switch, up, switch. So we're keeping that hinge. I want you to keep a nice flat back. Try not to be here, here, all the way up, all the way down, then hand it off. Woo. Breathe. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. You can give your hands a break in between those 10 seconds if you need it. All right, so we're pulsing on the right with that side lunge. Take it here, pulse it down. Pulse, pulse. I want you to drive into that hip. It's gonna feel long, but remember, it's only 20 seconds. Kettlebell in the center. And again, guys, looks like this. Really drive that hip back and make sure we're not here. Woo, burn. 3, 2, 1, step it through. This is where we can really push that flexibility. Try to really get deep, really get to the side. Here we go, other side. Pulse. Drive those hips back. This is where we can tell if we're tight in that side lunge. Can you get a little lower and drive those hips back? You got 10 seconds. Keep that chest lifted, even though we're forward just a bit. 3, 2, 1. Right? Breathe for a second. We're gonna pulse that row all on one side for 20 and then the other. So zip up that core, flat back, pulse. Heaviest weight, whatever you can do. These are strong muscles. If you wanna have that arm out, you can. I know pulsing, we usually don't do for this long, but you can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, let it drop, little stretch. Other side. I know, really squeezing the shoulder blades, nice flat back, hinge, zip up the core. Here we go, pulse. So small range of motion, you're really focusing on the contraction in that back. Again, nice flat back, not here. Take it here. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. All right, guys, so we're gonna pulse on one side, pulse on the other, then we are done. Switch your arms, take it here, here we go. So pulse lunge, pulse row, lunge, pulse. Really small. Looks like this. Pulse, pulse. In the hip, in the shoulder blade. Yes, I know. Try to keep, really pull it in and relax. Good. Other side. You can hang on to that kettlebell or set it down in between. If you're like me, your hands need a little break. Here we go, last one. Pulse, 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 pulse. Shift the weight into the hip. Pull the shoulder blade in, right? Yes, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, stretch your back. Woo. All right, guys, going into a swing. If you have never done a swing before, make sure you check out my how to do a kettlebell swing video. And if you are not comfortable with the swing, if you've never done one, feel free to stay here with just your very traditional deadlift or hinge. Otherwise, we're gonna swing it. So, shoulder blades back, zip up in the core. We're gonna hike it back here, We're gonna swing. Ready, power it up. So you should have your heaviest weight on this. I'm gonna grab my heavier for the next couple sets of swings, right? Really lock out at the top. So I'm hinging like a deadlift, then I'm locking out like a plank at the top. Not arching my back, keeping that kettlebell chest level or below. It's a power move. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Pedal those feet. Catch your breath. Grab a quick sip of water. We got 1 minute to breathe. I'm gonna talk you through your next round. You can tap it out, or if you want, alternate that side lunge for a little cardio, up to you. All right, team, so goblet squat. We're gonna hold it here if you can. We're gonna sit as low as we can. That's our first move, here to here, super simple. Then we're gonna do a press into a triceps. So you can have your feet staggered if you want, up behind the head. Then we're gonna pulse that squat. Then we're gonna pulse that press. We might even go side to side. Then we're gonna get a little squat jump. Feel free to hang on to the kettlebell or do it just body weight. Pulse triceps, and then we're putting them all together at the end. All right, don't worry, I'm gonna talk you through it. Grab that kettlebell, zip up in that core, goblet squat, 20 seconds, here we go. And breathe. I'm gonna get out of breath just by the amount that I'm talking. As you guys know, I talk through these workouts. It helps me keep the energy up. Hopefully it does for you. You only got 5 seconds, guys. Can we get 2 more? Breathe. Yes. Good, relax. On that squat, feel free to open up those knees if you need a little bit more room to get down there. All right, so press into tries, zip up in the core. Ready, 20 seconds. Up behind your head. If you don't feel comfortable, if you've got a heavier kettlebell with that kettlebell behind your head, feel free to switch it to 1 or 2 dumbbells or just do the press. Whatever is good for you. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, good. All right, it's a goblet squat press. We're gonna stay down there the whole time. Zip up in the core. Here we go. Pulse. Try to drop those hips below. Think that you're dropping your booty down below your knees and little press up. So we're not here, guys. If you can, we wanna be here, right? Almost like you're pulsing up out of the heels. 3, 2, 1. Yes, stretch. All right, guys, we're gonna press with that pulse. If you want, just little pulses up. If you want, we're gonna pulse, little rotate for our core. Ah, here we go, pulse. I know, sometimes I talk too much in these 10-second intervals. It's a small, little pulse, up and down, up and down. Yes, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, guys, so squat, jump. You can keep the kettlebell low if you feel comfortable, or body weight. Here we go. Jump, land soft. If that kettlebell is too heavy or you're pulling in your back, I want you to do it just body weight, like a regular jump squat. If you want to keep it slow and controlled with that kettlebell, you can. It is up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Right? All right, guys, tricep pulse. Behind your head if you can. If you want to just keep the press, you can too. Here we go. Elbows in, and you're pulsing behind your head. Looks like this. Barely coming up, right? I know it's tempting to want to be at the top, but try to get behind if you can. I know, elbows in. 5, 4, 3, 2, breathe. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, whew. Last 2, squat, press, tricep. Here we go, all together. Squat, press, tries. We're not gonna get very many, so we'll do 2 rounds of this. Get as low as you can, drop the hips, power up with that press, controlled behind the head. Yes. Can you get one more before we get a 10-second break? Good. Yes, relax. One more time of that, guys, and then this circuit is done. We're on to some swings. So fast, here we go, 20. Behind your head. Take it down, up. Use the legs to power up with that press. You're getting that support all the way through. Can you get one more? Yes, relax. Good work, team. Grab that heavier kettlebell. All right, guys, I'm doing it. I'm going 25. Bring it in the center. Stretch it back. Remember, you can always just do your deadlift if you need to modify for any reason. Here we go. Prep it back. 3, 2, power up. Join me. We are 2 circuits down, guys. 2 to go. You're gonna move quickly. Zip up in the core. Use your glutes, your hamstrings, your back, all that power to get that kettlebell up. Arms are getting the work, but they are not doing the work. We're not lifting with our arms. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Pedal your feet, guys. Relax your back. Give yourself a little breather. Grab a quick sip of water. Oh man, right? Whew. Quick sip. So it is up to you guys. You can tap it out. You got about 45 seconds, or take it to some knees or some squat jumps. Up to you. Watch me here. Gunslinger, curl, and lunge are our 2 moves. So they kind of go together. So watch me first. Gunslinger, we sling it here, right? If you've got a heavy kettlebell, you can always just go hip to here, or use your hand to give yourself a little support. Then we'll go right into a lunge, holding it here for our core. Then we'll lunge. Then we'll do same thing other side, curl, and then we'll do 20 seconds lunge, and then we will put them together, and then we repulse them together. All right, guys? No jumping, but you're gonna feel it. So put it in one side, zip up the core. You're gonna sling it, just the curl. Here we go. Curl, catch it at the top, back to center. So it's a power move, a little bit of momentum. Again, if that doesn't feel natural to you, just grab with 2 hands and take it hip to chest, just like this. Still get the power as you turn into it. One more. Breathe for a second. We're gonna hold it here. So we're gonna keep this hold, push in to keep that core engaged, nice and tall in that lunge. Ready, here we go, drop it down. Nice and steady. If you need to modify, you can make that lunge smaller, or you can do that small little tap back. Still keep the weight in that front foot. But if you can, get low, press up through the heel. Again, having it here is gonna keep the core engaged and keep those arms engaged, right? 3, 2, 1. Give your hands a break. All of that on the other side, all right? 1 minute down. Gunslinger curl for 20, and then that lunge. Here we go. Sling it, catch, back to center. Slow and controlled, but power. So you're using a little momentum. Breathe. That feels weird to you. Just take it with 2 hands. That's okay too. You can even pick up your feet in between. One more. Good. Breathe, hold it here. Get that good grip. You can push in, zip up in the core. 1 foot forward, tap back for modification. Everybody else, here we go, drop it down. Notice how those arms are still working, right? And that core is engaged. Breathe. Yes. Good. Zip it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Again, stretch it back. We're gonna put them together. Sling and lunge. We'll probably only get 4, but let's make them good. Here we go. Sling, lunge, back to center. Sling, if you can't pivot on your, whatever floor you're on, pick those feet up and drop it down. Yes, I think we can get 5. One more. Sling. Yes, good, breathe. Other side, 2 hands if you need to. Sling if you can. Pivot or step into it. Here we go. Lunge. You can make it a little quicker into it if you want to go here, if you have that control, but otherwise sling it, catch it, use the core, then drop it down. Yes. One more. Good, relax. All right, guys, we're on the last minute of this round. We're gonna pulse with both. So go ahead, get set up. We're gonna pulse with the curl, pulse with the lunge, right? Yes, good. So little curl towards your body as you lunge. We got a surprise on the last 5 seconds. Hold it here, pulse and turn. Pulse and turn, little abs. Last one, relax. Whew. Same thing other side, 15 seconds with that curl pulse, with that lunge pulse, 5 seconds with the twist. Here we go. Pulse, get low, pull towards your body, yes. Breathe, you're low, keep it going, press into that front heel, hold it here, turn and pulse. Pulse low, pulse twist. Last one, yes, relax. You guys, 3 circuits down, stretch it back. Let's get that swing again. Grab your heavy one, bring it in the center, remember, totally fine to get that hinge if you want, otherwise let's swing it. Zip up in the core, lock it out of the top, shoulders back, hike it like a football, towards the back, power up with me. Don't forget about your core. Your core is locking out at the top too. The reason I make that breath so audible is so I know that's when I'm locking. I'm pushing the air out of my lungs and pulling in, right? I know we're tired, so don't lose that form. 8, 7, concentrate. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pedal and relax. Woo. Good work, team. Grab a quick sip of water. Oh man, ha. All right. We are blowing through this workout, right? All right, guys. You can keep it here. If you want to alternate those lunges for a little cardio, you can, or just march it out. Watch me. We're taking it down to the mat. All right, guys, so we're gonna do it a little differently here. We're gonna stay all on one. We're gonna stay on our back for the first 2 minutes and in a plank position for the last 2. So we're here. We're gonna hold it up here, little bicycle for my pregnant mamas or early postpartum DR, take it to a bridge. We're gonna start with that. Then we're gonna do a press. Then we're gonna put them together 2 times. Then we're taking it to some plank versions. They'll all be on your elbows. To modify, let's take it to a bird dog. I'll give you some options. Go ahead and bring it down. Grab that kettlebell, hold it up. Here we go, little taps. So you can just do taps, taps, or bicycle out. I want you to hold the kettlebell up if you can and push into it to engage that core. Again, modification, you're just doing a bridge, slowly down. So we take the pressure off the center core, especially if you are pregnant doing this. Last one, relax for a second. If you can hold that bridge up or hold the feet up, and we're gonna do a press. Here we go, press and down. It's a close grip press, core is engaged. If you wanna even take those feet and knees out a little bit more, as long as you're not arching your back, you'll get a little more core control. This is our core circuit, right guys? All right, keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. We're gonna stay here. Take a little break on your side if you need to. Whew. Yep, so let's take it here. And if you feel comfortable, bicycle and press. Here we go. If you don't feel comfortable, guys, with that kettlebell, totally fine to just do the abs or just do the upper. We're holding it with 2 hands, that's on purpose. So we can keep that good grip, but I know some of you have heavier kettlebells. Relax. So go with something lighter or just do the core. That works too. Breathe for a second. We're gonna do that one more time. Here we go. If you're modifying, you're taking it to that bridge and press. 2 hands. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Good. All right, guys, put that kettlebell in front, out of the way. We're getting a little plank here. Whew. All right, team. So, let's take it on those elbows. Everybody else, modification. You're taking it to the bird dog. If you can, take it here. Just hold on this first one. We're gonna have 2 minutes in this fight, guys, but we are gonna mix it up. So, breathe, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, stretch it back. All right, guys, so bring it up. If you want to take it out, bring that knee in, same side, or take it here towards the kettlebell. We're adding a little obliques, right? Take it here to here. Again, prenatal, postnatal DR, if you're still healing, I want you to stay with that bird dog. Breathe. Yes. And stretch it back. Awesome, guys. So take it here. Modification, you're gonna rotate to one side. I know this whole circuit is different. Everybody else up here we go. Rotate, back to center. If you're modified, you're gonna take it, keep it on the knee, roll through the center. Totally fine, you're still gonna get that core. Yes. Woo, breathe. There we go. Good, relax, and stretch it back. Whew. Last round, guys. We're gonna do a little plank jack. So tap and tap for modification. Everybody else, if you can, here we go. Or you can stay in that full plank, but just tap it here. Little bit of cardio, a lot of core. Yes, breathe. Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Stretch it back. Oh man, you guys, let's bring it up. I know what you're thinking. That was our last circuit. What does she have in store for us? Well, first things first, one last swing. I want you to go heavier if you can. Woo, all right. I'm gonna go 35, guys. If you've got something heavy, go for it. Otherwise, just use what you got and keep that good form. We're a little bit tired because we're at the end of this workout. So keep that form, drive it back, power it up, zip up in your core. Are we ready? Here we go. So prep it, keep that deadlift as a modification if you can, power it up. Oh, yes, heavy. This is why I always tell you guys, if you can go heavier with the kettlebell, once you've mastered that form, it's gonna be easier to execute because you can't use your arms, right? Notice how I can still get the power, but I have to go slower and my arms can't help. Keep it going, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! Pedal your feet, breathe. Yes, you guys, awesome job. So breathe, we got a little bit of time, right? How about a bonus move? Woo! And maybe some bonus core, but don't worry, it's gonna go quick. Breathe for a second, guys. Grab some water. Right? All right, so I'm gonna give you a few options on this and then a few ways to add on. So you just tap it out. You wanna keep those hamstring curls for some cardio, keep that going. Watch me here. All right, heavy kettlebell, because you got it. All right, so you're gonna step it back. You're gonna do a row and a curtsy. Back to center, bring it up. Step it back, row and a curtsy. Okay, so you're crossing it over, lunge back first, cross and row, up and then switch. You can keep just that, or after those two, drop it down, pop it back, pop it up, curl and press. I know that's a lot, so let's build it. Let's start with one. If you wanna just keep the one, you can keep it. Otherwise, you can add on. All right, grab it in one hand, get ready. Whatever hand you have it in, you're gonna step it back. You got this, guys. We're gonna finish strong. Zip it up, here we go. So lunge, curtsy and row, back to center, step it up, lunge, curtsy and row, back to center, step it up. Let's keep that. Lunge, curtsy and row, and up. One more, just this. This time, let's add on. Lunge, curtsy, one more. Stay there if you want, or pop it back right here. Pop, back, up, curl and press. Back to that lunge. Here. I know what you're thinking. Why didn't we just make this 2, Amy? So my brain doesn't have to work so hard. Pop it back right here. I wanted to be able to take it slow and give your body a break. Curl, press. One more time all the way through. Lunge, row and curtsy, and up. Lunge, row and curtsy. Last time, pop it back. In, curl, and press. Yes, relax, pedal your feet, guys. Whoo. All right, come into a seated position. A little bonus core, but then it's done, I promise. We get that heart rate, right? Okay, so take it here. If you need to modify, I want you in a seated position, and you're just gonna go up and over, up and over. Not twisting, not leaning back, especially my pregnant mamas. No shame, I'm gonna go a little lighter. If you can, we're gonna lean back with it. So bring in the center, here we go. Twist and lean, press. Twist and lean, press. Start with this. Stay seated if you need to modify. If you want, take it all the way down, up, all the way, or down to the elbow, up, down. Yes. 4 more, then we're done. 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh, relax. Right, guys? Woo. Breathe. Stay right where you are. Good work. Let's let those knees drop out to the side. Relax your head and your neck and your shoulders into it. How are we feeling? Heart rate's still up even with that core, right? Crazy bonus move. I know, sometimes we just like to mix it up. Whoo, 1 foot forward, just fold over into it if that's comfortable for you. If you need to, you can sit in a chair or do a standing hamstring stretch. Just lean into that, a couple deep breaths, pull the toe towards you. As always, guys, make sure that you like this video, that you leave me a comment, and that you subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, it helps me be able to keep making completely free workouts for you here on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you know whenever a live workout's coming up or when I release something new, which has been 3 times a week, you guys. Bring it back. If you can, cross it from here. If you need to, sit in a chair or sit on the edge of the couch or a bench, but press that top knee down. Yes. Whoo. Breathe. Good. And of course, click the links in the descriptions below. You will find out all the information on my new BodyFit Athletic Club. It's been so much fun, you guys. We have a really good group, international online community where you get support from each other. You get new challenges every month. You get weekly and monthly clickable workout calendars using these videos. Take it up to here, big stretch over. You get a nutrition plan. You get personalized support and guidance from myself as your trainer and from Vivian, our BodyFit dietitian. And of course, you get to connect with other bodyfitters around the world. It's been so much fun, guys. Check it out. Click below. You can also find links to my website for my ebooks and programs and nutrition guide. Good. Take it across. Drop that shoulder. Roll through here. Breathe. I hope you feel good. I hope you feel strong. No matter what that looked like for you guys, you are here. You showed up, so you are successful. Consistency, progress, that is what we are going for. Not perfection. You don't have to do everything perfect. You don't have to be here every day. We just want to keep moving for the long term. So thank you for being here. Let's take those fingertips out. Let your head drop to the side. Little stretch. Woo. And other side. Roll those shoulders. Thank you for showing up, working out with me today. One big deep breath in. You did it. That was your Kettlebell Tabata burner workout. Great job, everybody.